In my training programs as well as in my videos, I have reiterated, you should be a value provider, not a typical salesperson. There are powerful reasons for that. Today I'm going to share with you those reasons. So you will be thinking about just like a value provider hereafter. Because I want you to be a value provider. Because you can close many sales and you can build strong relationships. Your life will be really fruitful and your career will be really enjoyable. Let's get started. You know, one of the biggest challenges the salespeople are having is getting new leads to the business or generate new business leads. If I tell you in the technical words, getting prospective customers to your business. That's a really challenging part for most of the salespeople. But when you become a value provider, you can attract the prospectives in different ways. It will differentiate you from the competition. 99% of the salespeople in any industry, nearly all of them are service pushers or the product pushers. They have in sales quota, they have in sales target, so therefore they push their product or services to their customers. Very rarely you can find value providers. When you try to sell something to your customers, when you try to push your product and service to your customers, you can't build strong relationships. You can't have emotional bonds with your customers. But on the other hand, value providers, they build emotional bonds with the customer. It communicates indirectly and directly to the customers that they are coming to help them, not just to sell a product or service. You know, customers don't like the product pushers. The customers immediately can sense if it's a product pusher or a genuine value provider. They like to have genuine value providers. They like to deal with genuine value providers who sort out their problems, who try to help them to make decisions. When you become a value provider, you give understandable reason for your prospect as well as your customers to purchase from you. The biggest challenge many salespeople are having is convincing the customer. I have witnessed many salespeople, they follow different sales pitches, they do different techniques and everything they are following. But you know what? I am going to share with you a very simple method. If you use this method, you can convince your prospect and customers very easily. That is, you have to become a value provider. Value providers are having vast product knowledge. They are having the industry data. They are having competitor data of their customers. They compare their products with their competitors. Therefore, they give advices, they give consultancy, how they can become, how they can achieve competitive edge. When you provide this information, when you genuinely support the customers, and when you genuinely provide understandable, justifiable reasons to purchase, you don't need to have extra effort to convince your customer. In today's busy world, the most important thing for a customer is to having the peace of mind. Because your prospects need to concentrate on their core business. Therefore, they need to have people who can support them to achieve their goals and objectives. Value providers provide this. They give the peace of mind to their prospect, to their customers. What happened? The happy customers advertise on behalf of this value provider. They will sell on behalf of you. Not only for the prospective customers, when you become a value provider, it will enhance your repeat business with your existing customers. Because when you become a value provider, you build real relationships. I'm telling that there are two types of relationships the salespeople are having. Transactional relationship as well as the real relationship. Transactional relationship in the sense that we're having the relationship with the customer based on the transaction. Right? It's a very narrow relationship. You do a transaction and during that time period, you're having the relationship, you maintain the relationship. When you don't see any kind of a green light of a sale, you are going to give up that relationship. This is what typical salespeople are doing. So therefore, every month they have to try hard. Every week they have to try hard. Every quarter they have to try hard. Because their relationships are not as strong. But the value provider, they genuinely provide the value and they build the personal relationship with the customer. They have a strong bond with their prospect as well as customers. They go beyond the comfort zone. This is really important. Because if you are a 9 to 5 person, if you are a 8:30 to 4:30 person, you will not be successful in selling. Sorry to disappoint you. But if you go beyond the comfort zone, if you work after the 5 o'clock, and if you work sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, you are really lucky on this career. This career is for you because you are a value provider. I have conducted many sales training programs with different clients, larger clients and multinational organizations and like guys. Before I start in my training program, I find the top performers. I ask them, what you have done so well? What's your secret? They tell me, we have invested time for building the relationships. They go for client parties, they go for children's birthdays, they give small gifts. And these things are not happening during the weekdays. It's happening most probably on Saturdays and Sundays or the weekends, because they do have a genuine interest in their careers and they just want to provide great value to their customers. So when you are having a very strong relationship with any customer, what would happen? They will loyal to you. It doesn't matter how many competitors arise in the industry. Your relationship is the most important part. So therefore, be a value provider. Build genuine relationships. Now in B2B selling, the most of the time the sales are happening based on the quotations. But that is not mandatory. If it's a government organization, if it's a high authority organization, yes, it's driven by the quotation. Personally, I hate quotations. I will tell you why. Now, for example, if my customer calls for a quotation, then definitely he will call for another 2 quotations. That means I just want to compete with another 2 suppliers. Now, what if I can eliminate that competition? I am already win, right? So therefore, you just want to sell with less quotations. How can you do that? If you're having a very strong relationship, if you are a genuine value provider, and most of the time your client will ask you a quotation. And sometimes you don't need to have a quotation. You just want to have a kind of a formal document. It may be via mail, sometimes it may be via SMS. You can raise the invoice formally and you can do the needful. Now I will tell you, if your customer is asking your quotation and he is evaluating another 2 quotations, I'm sorry to tell you, you have not built a strong relationship with the client. I'm telling you that you have not provided enough value so the customer will only select you. But this is an exceptional cases might be there. If they have a formality, if they have a rule that they want to get 3 quotations, that's totally fine. But they would have given you the first priority if you have generated adequate value. Now think about your organization. Think about your services and products. How many product and services, identical product and services are available in the market, right? Just like you. Huge competition. The other salespeople are just like you. They are competing with you. They are sharpening their skills. Therefore, you just want to stand out from the rest. And when I ask this question from my audiences, and most of the salespeople, they are telling, okay, we just want to provide better service. But that's not the correct word. Not the better service. You just want to provide value, more value than your competitors. Service is one part of the value. The value is the only differentiating factor. If you provide more value to your prospect and customers and you can stand out from the rest, you can differentiate from the customers. You can differentiate from the others. Remember this formula. Customer benefit is equal to value you deliver minus customer cost. When you provide more and more value, customer benefit goes up. Your customers are looking for more benefit. Therefore, increase your value. Alright, through this video I shared with you why you should become a value provider. I told you one of the biggest challenges you are having is getting new customers, new business leads. And at the same time, you just want to maintain the existing customers and you just want to make sure that you are getting repeat business. To do this smoothly, to do this efficiently, you just want to be a value provider. Now your question is, how can I become a value provider? Alright, on my next video, I will show you a formula. Please keep in touch. See you soon. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video, read below information and subscribe to my channel. I will offer you more videos like this to improve your sales and to grow your business. Have a great day.